If you are watching on whatnot, ha, on YouTube, um, I can't see you. I can't see your chat. I can't see anything. I'm gonna actually open up my stream. There we go. Okay. It's just me. I'm just hanging out. Da 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 da. I wonder if I can pin something on YouTube. Let me see if I can pin something. Anyone watches on here, click on the God, what is the code called? What is that code? What is the hi, hello, welcome in. This is the nonfiction show. If you're interested in nonfiction, let me know if you see anything you like in the buy it now or in the auction. Sorry, you can check. There's like fireworks or something happening. It's super distracting. Check out my auction. If you see anything you like there, let me know and I can run whatever's on there for you. Everything's going between $2 and $4. And otherwise we can just start showing stuff. I'm just kind of still setting up a little bit. I just connected my whatnot to my YouTube, so that's a fun experience to try and see if anything's actually working on that end. But yeah, welcome in. Let me know if you're looking for anything specific. I've got autobiography. I've got a couple history based. I've got some like random writing and skill based books. A ton of chicken soup books too. So if that's something you're looking forward to, let me know. And I can pull anything or everything, or just check out the auction too. I'm gonna really quickly just post the show notes real fast on my YouTube stream because I couldn't do that until now. And yeah, then we'll go ahead and we'll just kind of get started showing stuff. Scan. What is the not barcode, but the thing? QR code. There we go. Sorry. QR code. And you can bid and watch on whatnot for any books you may like. I don't think you can pin stuff on YouTube streaming, but I'm just doing that. So hope your evening is going nice. I'm gonna get some music playing, and we're gonna go ahead and get started and just kind of show some stuff. I think. What am I gonna play? Maybe the Eras Tour set list. I'm super into Taylor Swift right now. We're also gonna do a giveaway too. So I'm gonna start running that in a minute. Let me go ahead and make sure everything's good there. There it is. We're gonna go ahead and start giveaway. It's gonna be this book. It's kind of just like a cute little book about friendship. It just says friendship is 500 reasons to appreciate friends. And it basically just says like different quotes about like, oh, friends keeping in the same boat, or understanding all your slang words and all that kind of stuff. So it's just kind of like a fun little friendship book that's kind of fun to see and check out. But yeah, so there's that. I don't know if anybody's actually here. If anybody's watching, let me know and I could actually start like doing stuff. I'm just kind of checking out what's going on and seeing what's happening, and we can start running stuff. So I know Spaghetti's supposed to be joining in too. She's going to be rating here soon, but we'll see. Friendship book. We're going to start the little giveaway. See if anything's here. Hey, let me know if you guys are looking for anything specific. I've got a bunch of nonfiction listed in the auction on different shelves. So just let me know, like, oh, I like this book on this shelf. And we can go ahead and check out, and I can show you whatever. Otherwise, I'm just going to start kind of like showing books. I'm just still kind of getting set up a little bit, trying to find a good playlist for the moment, you know. Also, I just figured out how to set up. Connect this with YouTube, so that was a fun learning curve. And yeah, we're gonna, once a couple more people join in, we're gonna go ahead and start writing this. It's just a fun little friendship book. But yeah, I've got biography, I've got history based, I've got pretty much any and everything to show if you're interested. So let me know what you guys are looking for when it comes to nonfiction. Uh, and any purchases you make will be going towards my student loans, which would be amazing. I have so many student loans. All the stuff I saw and whatnot is just going to pay them off. So there is that as well. So yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna start showing some books that aren't listed. I've got a Marilyn Monroe. It is a library book, but it's a discard library. Marilyn Monroe, kind of biography type thing. The true and complete stories of Marilyn Monroe's final days. CKE Edwards, hi! Welcome to the nonfiction show. We're just kind of hanging out a little bit. I just got started. I got started a little early because I was exhausted and I was like, I need to get online, otherwise I'm gonna fall asleep. But how are you doing? How's your night going? This is just kind of one of the books I'm showing. It's a Marilyn Monroe nonfiction autobiography. It is a library discard book, so it does have like the library binding, and it's got it's people joining in who was like, oh, it's a cover of a naked lady. It's Marilyn Monroe. I feel like that should explain some stuff. But yeah, so it does have like the library stamp card. It's got some library property marking on it. So this one would go for $4. It is a really big hardback book, but if anybody's interested, let me know. It does have the X on it. But yeah, I love Marilyn Monroe. I haven't seen the new one with Anna de Armas in it, but I really want to. I don't even know if that's out yet. So I also have a bunch of them listed in the auction in different shelf format. Now that I've started doing that, that's just what I'm sticking with. So if you see anything there you like and you want me to run, let me know too. Everything's gonna go between 2 and 4 today, just because I really need to get rid of these nonfiction books. I've had them for forever, and I don't want to keep holding on to them. I've held on to them for way too long. So, how's your guys' night going? How's life on this Wednesday night? I'm freezing, so I'm in my giant hoodie jacket blanket thing again because it's so cold out here. I also have this, I think it's written by George W. Bush. Yeah. It's called Decision Points. It's basically, I don't know, I'm assuming his life and life in office, and also, you know, some insights onto his journey. I do need to, you know what? I have this like, I don't know what it is. It's like one of those like mini AC units, and it says it has a heating section, like a heating option, but at the same time when I turned it on, it smelled like just like old like heat and like not gasoline, but like that kind of like you're at a gas station type of smell. I was like, I don't want to sit here and smell that either. So it's just really a toss up, but you know, I kind of don't mind the cold because in the summertime here it gets up to like 120 degrees in this room. So yeah, I figure it's probably because I don't use it that often. But you know, I figured why not? I'll just break. It's a good excuse to break this out. I can't wear it for a good like 6 months of the year, so you know, I get to kind of feel like I actually have other weather. But I love Top Gun Maverick. I saw Top Gun after I saw Top Gun Maverick. And so I didn't really realize all the like the callbacks and all that kind of stuff until after I'd already watched it. Oh, did I even show this Decision Points book? It's a big, like, it's like nice. It's not, I wouldn't say it's like brand new because it's definitely, you can see some of the shelfware on it. But you know, it's decent if you're into like political biographies, autobiographies, that kind of stuff. This one would also go for $4 just because it's a giant hardback and I want to get rid of it. So if anybody knows someone or if you want this book, let me know. That's an option. You could take it. Okay. I'm listening to a mix of the Eras tour slash my like top 2023 playlist on Spotify. And a lot of it, I mean, I watched the Eras Tour movie, and all of a sudden my whole Spotify Wrapped was just Taylor Swift. So if you pick up some of those on here, that's what's happening. Okay, I keep periodically checking YouTube because I had a bunch of chats on there last time, and I was like, I can't read YouTube chat. Obviously, it's just streaming to YouTube. It's not actually showing me chat, and I felt so bad, so I like made a point to be like, hey, if you're watching here, don't to go on to Whatnot. But all right, next one I've got is one that I actually want to read. Um, I use an oil radiator in my garage when I need it. No smell, and it doesn't get so hot. Oh, that's smart. Oh, I didn't even. I mean, I feel bad because I'm like, I don't really know what that is, an oil radiator, but like that's really smart if it doesn't have a smell and it doesn't get hot enough to cause a fire. That'd be my biggest concern, especially with all the books I have in this room, would be I don't want to have a fire hazard, you know? So that's really, really smart. Um, this book, I want to read it. It's Charles Dickens in Love, and it's basically going through, in celebration of his bicentennial, an intimate and engaging portrait of the great author and the women he loved. Oh my goodness! I think I'm getting rated. Hello, everybody. Hi. Thank you. This is from Spaghetti, right? Yay! Oh my gosh. Oh my god, thank you guys so much. Welcome in. My name's Gabrielle. I sell all types of books, but tonight I'm focusing on nonfiction because I am wanting to get rid of my nonfiction. Everything here, all these books, even these big hardback ones, are going between $2 and $4. And everything I sell goes towards paying off my student loans. I have over $115,000 in student loans, and so everything I sell on here goes to pay that off. You can check out my auction. I have a couple pictures of like the books I have on my shelves, and you can see if there's anything you like. Let me know if you want me to run any of those. Otherwise, I'm just going to kind of show a bunch of stuff. And I think we're going to start with a fun little giveaway. So I'm going to go ahead and run that. It's a book called Friendship Is, and it has 500 Reasons to Appreciate Friends. It is called, basically got like little quotes like exploring together. It's got Joey and Chandler being in tune, solving the world's problems over dinner. You know, fun stuff. Yes, so I went to school for communication disorders and Spanish. I work as a speech pathology assistant in home health. So a lot of the clients I work for, I go to their houses. I work with them for a certain amount of hours every week. And we work on everything from social skills to total communication to just working on like life skills and like this is how you adapt in a workplace, this kind of stuff. So yeah, I love it. I love what I do, and I think it's so much fun and it's great. And it was totally worth going to school for. It's just, you know, now I've been out for a long time, and I'm like, I still need to pay these off. You guys, thank you so much for the tips. I really appreciate all of that. Go ahead and enter the giveaway if you're interested in it. And it's this cool book. Friendship Is real fun. I think my favorite one is like Friendship Is, let's see, finding ways to see each other no matter what, and they're tunneling underground. I think it's super cute. So it's a good little like gift book too. If you have someone you're like, oh, you're my friend, I want to show you how good of a friend you are. This is a good way to do it. So I'm going to give it another like 20 seconds, and then we're going to draw the winner. And yeah, check out my auction. If you're interested in any of the books there, let me know and I'll run them for you. Everything's going from 2 to 4. I've just kind of been chilling and hanging out. And yeah, I'm excited for everybody here. This is so fun. Thank you so much, Spaghetti, by the way. I appreciate all of this because like I went on to her show because I was so tired, and I'm like, you know what? Spaghetti's got energy. I need energy. You're going to like get me ready for my show tonight. And it was so worth it. And she definitely pumped me up. And then she was nice enough to raid me. And I think that's amazing. So, all right, I'm going to go ahead and draw the winner for the friendship book. And, oh, if it's going to, there we go. We'll see who's going to win. it's going to be Southern Resellers. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope you enjoy this. It's just like a cute little friendship book, so this will be heading your way. Congratulations. I tried to buy a bag of goodies for your kiddos, but she did sudden death and I suck at that. Oh, yeah. The Hive is no longer allowed to enter any of my giveaways because she did one and she won. And then she's like, oh, I hate that. I don't want it. And I'm like, why did you enter in the first place? And then it was my first show. I had no idea how to rerun anything. I had no idea how to set anything up. And of course, she's in the chat like, I don't want it. I don't want it. Send it again. Do it again. I'm like, I don't know how. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and just talk about the book I was showing. If you guys have anything specific you want, I've got like 20 chicken soup for the soul books of all different categories. I've got biographies. I've got a couple history ones, a couple random like fact ones, some cute little coffee table books. What else do I have? I have some, if you're looking to write and be a writer, I've got tons of writing books and how to write your first novel type stuff. If you're looking for something that I didn't mention, let me know, and I probably have it because I have this whole, you can't see, but this wall behind me and another wall that I'm usually standing in front of are all filled with books. So go ahead, let me know if you see anything you like. The one I was just showing is an old library book. It's called Charles Dickens in Love, and it is essentially like the intimate story and portrayal of Charles Dickens and his life and going into like the relationships and the romantic aspect. And it's a centennial version too, so I think it goes a little bit more in detail. So if you're interested in this one's gonna go for $4. I know it's kind of got the library copy stuff. I can get rid of this permanent marker on here if you're interested. It does have like the library card on the inside, but I feel like that gives it character. You know, I feel like it's always fun to be like, oh, this is who read it, and this like how often do you see these anymore, really? But otherwise it's in really good condition. And you know, if you are a Charles Dickens fan or you know someone who is, feel free to let me know if you'd like me to run it. I think it's so fun. I have actually a purse, and it's this print on the purse, and it has like the different authors and then like the dates they published books in the middle, and then the books that they're talking about. So I think that's super cool. I really like that. So if anybody's interested in this one, just say run and I will run it for you. Otherwise, thank you. I thought it's so cool too. It's one of my favorite purses. It's a little small, so unfortunately it's like this big. So unfortunately I can't use it everywhere all the time, but I mean, I use it a lot. Like I use it so much. So, okay. I'm going to show another book that I showed earlier that I'm surprised nobody wanted. Okay, it does have a little, not like super nudity, but it's Marilyn Monroe. So prepare yourselves for some Marilyn Monroe nudity. But it is called The Last Take, Marilyn, The Last Take, right? So it's another library copy. Again, I can get this X off. This one was checked out a lot more, apparently. Everybody wanted to read about Marilyn Monroe. But it's kind of like a full, complete story of her life. I think this might be the one that they based the new movie off of. The one with Anna de Armas that's either came out or it's coming out. It's called Blonde. I don't know if they pulled from this one or a different one. But there's this one. This one's also going to go for $4. 4 is the highest we're going to go tonight. So if you're interested in this, if you love Marilyn Monroe, let me know. Because I love her. I'm a huge Audrey Hepburn fan. She's always going to be like my first choice. But Marilyn Monroe is such a cool, like, obviously a huge icon. And so I love reading about her life as well. And it's got some good pictures. That book, that movie was based on Joyce Carol Oates' book. Okay. Yeah, this one is by Peter Harry Brown and Pat B. Barnum. So not the same one then. There is a book called Blonde, huh? That's the one that's based off then. Okay. Is that movie out yet? I don't know if it's out yet or not. But this one, if you're interested. I really wanted to see it, but I don't know if it's out or not. Last year on Netflix. Okay. Yeah, I haven't had a chance to see it yet then. Netflix has been, I don't know how I feel about Netflix. Netflix has been taking things off so fast that it's like by the time I hear about it being on Netflix, it's like the last day you can watch it. So I don't know. I don't know how I feel about Netflix anymore. And they're being real sketchy with like, oh, you have to have this specific sorry, leaning out of frame. You have to have like this specific you know, address. And if you're not watching at this address, you can't log into it anymore. And it logs you out everywhere else. And it's a pain. I'm not a huge, I don't know. I've been leaning more into Hulu and HBO and basically everybody but Netflix as of lately. So, okay, I'm gonna show some of the, yeah, it's just not worth it anymore. And like, yeah, you get a lot of good like Netflix originals, but then they cancel the originals within 2 seasons. And it's just not good. It's not worth it. The only one I'm like, I want to see is Squid Games. I want to see the second season of that. And I think that's the only place you can watch it is on Netflix. But, okay. This is like half of the chicken soup books I have. Someone should buy these, please. I'm really just trying to get rid of as many books as possible. If you see a book you like and you're like, oh, I don't want to pay $4, but I'll pay like $3 for it, let me know. The goal is to get rid of them. I want them gone. And if anything helps when it comes to my loans. I really appreciate anybody buying anything. So really the goal, it's really you set the price. And I just sit here and I talk about them and hopefully sometimes annoy people into buying them. Sometimes they're just nice enough to be like, oh, I'll take that. So whatever floats your boat here. Okay. First one we're showing is Chicken Soup for the Soul, the cookbook. Sorry, Chicken Soup for the Soul cookbook. It's 101 recipes with oh my God, I can't speak tonight. 101 stories with recipes from the heart. And it's like cool stuff like Utah Pioneer scones. And then it does like when you're reading a cooking website and you're like, oh, I don't want to read the story, just give me the recipe. It does that, but then it gives you the recipe in like big bold right here. So you can do that first and then kind of glance at the story. You're not stuck scrolling a million pages until you finally maybe find the recipe. So really good condition. I mean, it definitely has some shelf wear on it, but this one will go for $3. If you like cooking, hey, the Hive, you know, you're my mother and your father likes cooking. My grandpa loves cooking. You know, this is an option. It could be a good one. So I don't know. I just think it's cute that it's like, oh, it's chicken soup for the soul. And we finally have a cookbook out about chicken soup, you know? So if anybody's interested in this one, $3, let me know. If you want me to run it, I will run it for you. Also, does anybody know what time Spaghetti said she was going back on again? Because I definitely, if I'm still live, I'm gonna rate her back. But I don't know. 1.5 hours, 8:03. Oh, hey, you're still here. Hi, foster friends. You're going 8:03, 8:30 Pacific Standard. Okay, so it'll be 9:30 my time. So I'm on Mountain Standard. No, you're good. Why? Don't apologize. Don't apologize at all. Okay, next one is a second helping of chicken soup for the soul. Like I said, I have a million of these. All these are going for $3, by the way. Second help, it's basically like 101 stories to open up the heart and soul from all topics. These used to be so popular, and I remember reading all of these, like Chicken Soup for the Soul, Chicken Soup for the Teenager Soul, Chicken Soup for the High Schooler Soul, you know, all their different topics. So this is just any paranormal books, like nonfiction paranormal or like sci-fi paranormal. Also, yes, the blanket is back. I am freezing, and so I have my blanket on. Nonfiction paranormal. Let me take a quick look real fast. Hold on. Let me have to turn around really quickly. Let me see if I have anything about that. Because I do have, I got a true crime. Let's see here. Something the Green Fairy. No, you know what? The closest I have would be, let me make sure. Yeah, the closest that I have for nonfiction paranormal would be these two. So I have like true stories of crime and detection that would go for 2. It's not paranormal, I know, but it's kind of like the closest I have to that genre. Otherwise, I don't have any. That's the one thing I don't have any like books of like the haunting of whatever. I need to keep an eye out for those. A lot of the ones I have are either biographies, the chicken soup type ones. I've got like 1 or 2 cookbooks, I think. And then I've got writing, like if you're looking to write a novel, a couple like nature based ones if you're interested in those. But I think the closest to that would be like either the true crime stories in fiction or classics of Greek and Roman, which it talks more about like this is like a vintage one. Like you could see it was when it was published, it was $1.95. And it just has more of like, I don't know, like going through the different aspects of Greece and like the belief system they had there and how like the deities worked. It has different interpretations of various like philosophers. So this is probably the closest I have to like a paranormal one because it does talk about like their belief system. And this one would also go for 2 if you're interested in this. Collections by art. Do you want to write a novel, Art? Do you want some step-by-step how to write a novel? Let me get those out because I have lots of those. I also have some stuff about like you're into hauntings. Okay, I'll keep an eye out for those. Those are ones I haven't really picked up. I do have, I'm trying to think. I have like a bunch of Stephen King, but a lot more like of the fiction-based paranormal ones. So if you're into like the nonfiction ones, I'll make sure to try and look for some this week. And on my next Sunday show, I'll try and have a couple if you want me to show some. But I love the haunting ones. I'm surprised that I pick them up and then I'm like, this is for me. This is mine. I will read this. But I'll go through my library and maybe pick out some of the ones I have that like I've read or I didn't finish or anything. All right. What kind of fiction ones? Let me take a quick look real quick. So let me see what I have. Sorry, I'm out of frame real fast. I hate doing that, but let me see here. I might be completely out. Okay, I've got this one. Okay. So for fiction, I have, and again, if anybody here is looking for anything nonfiction specific, I have in the auction, I've got pictures of the shelves. If you want to look through those, if you see anything you like, just let me know. So for like haunting, I've got, sorry, I'm like set up with a table today and it's like too tiny. So I've got this one. Ignore the sticker on the cover because I can get rid of that. But it's called The Children's Hour by Douglas Clegg. It's like your typical haunted house in a town of West Virginia. The first one disappeared. Now the others must follow. Basically, a girl who disappeared 13 years ago comes back in the same age as when she disappeared. She comes back into the house that she was living in that her parents no longer live in. And there's a town beneath this haunted house in the city where like an evil force has been like building power, and it's kind of like it's throughout the years all the children that have been kidnapped are coming back as spirits or zombies. And yeah, so that's the most I can give away about it without getting too spoilery. But this one will go for 3. It does have like a little bit of wear on the spine. If you want me to put it aside for you or start a pile or just run this one, I can do that. But that would be the Children's Hour by Douglas Clegg. If you wanted to look it up. Let me see. This time, something. Who's the author of the Greeks and Romans book? That would be Reinhold. Reinhold. It's from Barron Educational Series. It was published in like, It does have a stamp on it. I will say that right here from someone's like personal library. But this was, by Mayor Reinhold, PhD, Associate Professor of Classical Languages in Brooklyn College. Do you have any Norton anthologies? Norton anthologies. Let me see. Like anthologies of literature type ones. I don't think I have anything from the Norton anthology. I think I might have like a literature, like an anthology of literature, but I don't think it's of like a Norton anthology one. So yeah, so this one is by sorry, I said Meyer Reinhold, PhD, and it was published in 1945. So or 1946. So it's definitely like a vintage classic one. So it seems super interesting. I was flipping through it and I loved it, but that's this one. Let me show, I know Southern Resellers was looking for some paranormal type ones. Let me show those really quick, and then classics, it says. Yeah, classics, Greek and Roman, right here. And then this is like all the people it kind of talks about, the different philosophers, different detailed summaries, interpretations, and criticisms of this one. So if you'd like me to run it, it's $2. So let me know if you would like that. And I will show Sally's. I will show the literature classic ones I have after I kind of show some of the other paranormally type ones I have, which really just kind of boils down to that one, the one I showed about the children's hour. And then I've got this one by Bentley Little called University, A New Class of Terror, which is basically like a haunted college where there's like different characters who have to come together and figure out what's going on. So that's this one by Bentley Little, University. This one would also go for, it is more my sci-fi, so this one will go for $4. So let me know if anybody wants that. And then I have Stephen King, a whole collection of Stephen King here. If you would like to see my Stephen King, let me know. Otherwise, I have like a bunch of these. I've got, really quickly, I've got Different Seasons. I've got Dolores Claiborne, The Girl Who Loved Tom Gordon, Lacey's Story, and another of The Girl Who Loved Tom Gordon. So if you want to see any of those more in depth, let me know. But those are my Stephen King ones. Okay. Let me look at the classic ones I have real fast. I thought I had, let me see here. Hold on. Is anybody interested in making their own mead? Because I have that. The Lively Art of Writing. Reading Like a Writer. The Book of Awakening. No. Let me see. Do I not have? I think maybe I did sell that one already. I know I had one where it was like the analysis of literature. Let me look really fast. No, I guess I don't. Okay, I'm sorry. I guess I don't have any. What is the word? Like analysis of literature books. But I do have some other classics. If anybody's looking for classics, so there is that. If you are looking for specific classics, let me know, because I do have a couple. I've got like The Wizard of Oz. I've got some. I think I have 2 Wizard of Oz, actually. I've got Wizard of Oz, I've got The Adventures of Tom Sawyer and Huckleberry Finn. I've got the classics, Greek and Roman. I think I've got like another one too. Maybe a Mark Twain. Oh, the Iliad by Homer. So let me know. Now, if you're interested in writing, I have these ones. I've got Reading Like a Writer, a guide for people who love books and those who want to write them. I've also got How to Get a Literary Agent and Bulletproof Book Proposals. All of these together, since they're all writing-based ones, if you're interested in writing or you know someone who is, these would be $3 each, but I will do them all as a bundle for $369. I will do all of them for $7. If anybody's interested in getting these 3 books, all of them are like brand new, more recently published too. I think the oldest one that was published was like 2007 maybe. So I can't find a synopsis online. Yeah, it was published in 1946. So I don't even know if it's like still in circulation at all. But basically, like, if I can try and see if there's a summary at all inside. Like, this is like an original 1946 copy. Let's see. Let's see. It's got like an introduction to early Greece, Homer, history and society, Greek lyric poetry, the drama, Aeschylus, Sophocles, Euripides, the drama, comedy, old. Like, it literally just goes through different aspects of. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I mean, the best synopsis I can get is it goes through every aspects of ancient Greece. I appreciate you so much, Southern resellers. Thank you. Let me know if you wanted to look at any of those Stephen King books. But okay, I can do like a quick outline. So let's see. The 2 foremost peoples of the ancient world contributed to an imposing share to the great literary classics of the Western world, but not every work of the classical authors is a classic in the broad sense of the word, nor do humanistic values shine unmistakably through the writings of many of them. For these and other reasons, such works as the orations of the Demosthenes and Cicero's popularizations of Greek philosophy, and the comedies of Plautus and Terence and Livy's history have been omitted. Let's see. The main emphasis has been to analyze masterpieces of thought and literary art which reveal a close relation to life and to show how they emerge from concrete historical environments. You have most of them. Oh, okay, I see. So yeah, I think this is literally, it's more, not quite a textbook, but it definitely goes through and it's like, okay, it gives you a historical aspect as well as an analysis of what the writing was at that time, and then talks about the different the different like philosophies and the different myths and poetry and everything that came out in both Greek and Roman culture and how they kind of interacted with each other. So it talks about Hellenistic society, it talks about Plato, it talks about Herodotus, Aristophanes, all that kind of stuff. So, I mean, for $2, it sounds like it covers a lot, and I feel like this would be a really interesting take just because it was written by a professor, and you could tell this is probably like his life's work, most likely. But let me see. Classics, Greek and Roman. Classics, Greek. Also, if anybody else sees anything on my buy it now or my auction that they want, let me know. And I can show other things too. Yeah, okay, I can run it for you for sure. You'll have to come back and let me know what you think of it and if you like it. Okay, let me go ahead and add it in for you. And Roman. I'm so excited. This book I've had for almost a year now, and I flipped through it and I really enjoyed it. I feel like a lot of other people have like seen it and been like iffy about it. So I'm just really glad it's going to a good home. Okay. It is added. Let me go ahead and run it for you. Okay. There you go. It should be running. Here you go. And I hope you enjoy it so much. I've been really getting into more Greek mythology just because of the whole Percy Jackson series that's been coming out. I never got into the books. I think because they were all coming out so fast and I was interested in other series at the time. Oh, thank you so much for your first purchase. I appreciate that, and I really hope you enjoy it. But yeah, I've been like really getting back into mythology because of the Percy Jackson series that's been coming out on Disney Plus. I think my cousin was like in love with that series, and I never read the books. But now it's like I've read enough about like everything and all the summaries of the books to know what's going on. So I hope it I don't know. I don't know where I was going with this, but it's been doing pretty good so far, and I really love Greek mythology, and so hopefully you enjoy that book. There we go. That's the summary. Sorry, now I have something in my eye. Oh my goodness. Okay. There we go. All right. Well, I'm glad we got that one. Let me know. Does anybody else have any like specific books they're looking for, or did anything else on the auction look good to anybody? If not, I'm gonna kind of just go through and talk about different books that maybe you watch Ancient Civilizations on Gaia. Oh, interesting. Okay. I know Gaia is like the Mother Earth goddess, right? It's really cool. Okay, I'll have to check that out. Is that on a specific like channel, or is there a specific place you watch that? You know, it's so funny actually. It's an app on Roku. Okay, I have Roku. I'll have to check it out. But I actually have a book. It's massive. It's called Goddesses and Mythology and Literature Throughout the Ancient World. And it literally breaks up from like European, African, American, Atlantean, like every kind of civilization you can imagine, and talks about the different like goddesses that were involved and like active in those time periods, who worshiped them, what they were like, what their domain was. And it's a really cool book. I haven't like finished flipping through it yet because it's like 700 pages. It's really big, but definitely worth it. I'll have to bring it and show it. See, goddesses, now you're talking. Yeah, right. I do, not for sale though. That's in my personal library, and once I finish going through it though, I will absolutely let you know if I add it in or if I find any others. I found that one at an estate sale. Yeah, it's just a really cool book. I just wanted to talk about it. I know for Brian, you just missed Deb Flowers got a good deal on I'm leaning out for the classics in Greek and Roman here. And so that led us into the mythology and gods and goddesses talk that we were currently talking about. But yeah, if you're interested, let me see. Goddesses, what is that book called? Goddesses of Mythology Around the World. It was like $3. I don't know if I could find it. That's gonna drive me insane now. We might have to take a field trip, guys. Oh, this one. Okay. By Martha Ann. It was this book. Hold on. Goddesses in World Mythology, a Biographical Dictionary. That's the book that I was talking about that I have that I love. You want to take like a screenshot of it or a picture of it or something. Yeah, super good. I definitely recommend getting it. Yeah, definitely gotta read it. If I ever finish it, it's a long book, but if I finish it, I'll probably run it on here, but I can let you guys know when I'm done with it and if you guys want to try and get it. Or I'll keep an eye out for another one. Because I feel like every once in a while you might find it. It was like a weird find I got in an estate sale. But all right. Any other specific requests? I know we did we got some classics. We had a request for paranormal. I didn't quite have any nonfiction paranormal, but I do have all the ones listed in the auction, and I've got a bunch of others I can just kind of go through. I've got some biographies if anybody's interested in those. Let me know. I'm just trying to get rid of the nonfiction books, honestly. They need to leave. They need to go. So, I've got a couple cookbooks. Ooh, let me show the one that's really cool that I like. Look at this. $2. Coffee Breaks. It's a little teeny tiny like self-published book cookbook. It's so cute. It's got like someone's writing in it, of course. So unfortunately there is that, but I feel like that kind of gives it a I don't know, a homey feel, I guess. But it's an interesting it's an interesting collection. I'm sorry. It's a book of poetry. I was wondering why. I was like, what are these titles? But it's a book of poetry. So not quite nonfiction, maybe a little bit. But it's like, okay, the first page is called Amateur Prostitution. So, that's always fun. And then we got Carbon, Choices, Coffee Break, Cracked Mirrors and Beautiful Girls, Decisions, Draws, Fishbowl, Forgiving Mind, and Mirror Images. So it's a collection of poetry. I didn't realize that looking into it. But what a way to start out with some amateur prostitution here. So anyway, it's a cute little collection. It's definitely self-published. So this one would go for 2 if anybody's interested. I love a good little poetry book. I didn't realize that's what this was though. I thought it was like a literal coffee book or something. So that's why I was going to show it. But cute little poetry book, self-published. This is the author. If you want to see her face begging you to buy her book, right here. Okay. Well, now I know I have a poetry book. Someone else is asking me for poetry. Here's the coffee book. Okay, Coffee, a guide to buying, brewing, and enjoying. If you know anybody who loves coffee, this could be good. It talks about coffee from around the world, like India, Zimbabwe, Uganda. It talks about aged coffees, organic and progressive coffees. This book would also go for $3 if anybody would like me to run the coffee book. Let me know. It's a good little book. I feel like if you're a coffee person, I'm not. I can't drink coffee because I can't have caffeine. But it's a fun little book to just kind of have. I knew someone who was all into coffee, all into the caffeine count and the latest coffee equipment and coffee machines and all of that. So if you are interested in any of this, then this could be the book for you, about coffee. All right. Switching it up a little bit. Ooh, actually, we're going to do 2. Ugh. Maybe 3. All right. Oh my gosh, there's something in my eye. It's driving me crazy. Sorry. All right. So we have this book by Elliot Page just came out as of I feel like recently. 2023, yeah. So as in the past couple months, I feel like this came out by Elliot Page. It's just his memoir and just talks about his life and the different things he's done. I feel like I haven't read it because it literally just came out, but I feel like it'd be interesting to read from the story of someone who has been involved in Hollywood in the spotlight for so long. So if anybody's interested in this one would go for 4. Let me know if you'd like me to run it. Still brand new. No wear or tear or anything. And yeah, let me know if you're interested. I could run that. Oh, there we go. All right. This comes from someone who I actually heard speak before. And she's amazing. She's a really cool person. She's involved in I read the series for a man named Dave. Great series. Yes, that is a really good series. I think I only read The Child Called It and the follow-up. I don't know if there's any more in between that I've missed, but yeah, that was such a good series. It really, really was. And I'm glad that, there's a 3rd book. Okay, yeah. So I've only read the first 2 then, and I haven't read the Man Called Dave one. But I feel like that one's such an important book that I'm really glad got out because I feel like it really opened a lot of people's eyes to child abuse and what it looks like, and really, very important book. So this one too. Okay, so that kind of leads to this one because this one is by Christine Kane. I love her. I've heard her speak before. She's a great speaker. She's just a really, really fantastic person from what I've heard her speak. She has her company called the A21 campaign. I don't know if anybody has heard of that. But it's an anti-trafficking, human trafficking organization. And she basically like started herself, saw all the human trafficking that was happening, and now runs this company where they go and they bust trafficking rings and they try and free as many people as possible from human trafficking. Um, she is Christian as well, so this is more of a Christian-based book, but it's kind of like a biography of what her purpose is, what she does, and like how her faith has impacted her life and the mission she's like trying to do with human trafficking. It's like, I mean, it's like a heavy story, but it's also like a really great story. And it's like such an important story and like thing to tell and talk about. So this one would go for $3. It does have like an old sticker on it. I can get rid of that. And I don't think it has any, it does have some writing. So actually, but it's all pencil. So I can get rid of all the writing as long as it's pencil. Let me make sure it's all pencil. Because if it's pen, I'll put it down for 2. Yeah, it looks like it's all pencil. But if anybody's interested in this one, run. Okay, I will absolutely run it for you. Yeah, it's all pencil. I can get rid of the writing for you too. But yeah, this book, so good. Such a great speaker. There was a while where I really wanted to volunteer in her campaigns, because you can go and you can volunteer with the A21 campaign. And you can like work in different countries, and you can work with like the rehabilitation, with helping all the people that they save from the human trafficking aspect. I just thought that was like such an important work and such a cool thing to do. Oh, you do? Okay, then I'll leave the notes in there for you. But yeah, she's great. So I'm glad you're getting this book. I actually kept this one and I read it myself first. Because I really like when I heard her speak. She's a fantastic public speaker. So, okay, let me go ahead and run that for you. Okay, should be running right here. Yeah, it definitely seems like it'd be I'm trying to see what some of the notes are. Let's see. Hold on. Oh, hold on. Haha, can say the same thing, though I know his name. Interesting. Talking about the biological fathers of the person there. Very, very interesting. Thank you so much. I will add this to your pile. I hope you enjoyed that one. I seriously talked up that book so much, so I really hope you enjoy it now. The next one I've got is more history based, kind of a little bit darker as well. We're kind of heading down that road, but this is The Schindler's List by Thomas Keneally. Basically, talking about how prison camp director Oskar Schindler came to save more Jewish people from the gas chamber than any other single person during World War II. If you've seen The Schindler's List, you know this is definitely, this is definitely like a heavy book, super important book. I watched this, so I've been to Auschwitz before. Like I went when I was visiting in Europe. And we watched, which was just like heartbreaking. We watched The Schindler's List, on our way there. We went to Auschwitz and we went to what's the other one? Hold on. Dachau. I forgot how you say it. Dachau. I don't know how you say it. Yeah, Dachau, I think. Dachau. We went there as well, and it was like the first regular concentration camp that was established. It's one of the oldest ones. It was like one of the first established, and it was just like it was an insane experience. Definitely super like heartbreaking to watch, but after like we watched this movie, of course, on our way there, and then we were there like in where they were talking about, and so awfully heartbreaking, but I feel like super important to go and witness. Schindler's List, would definitely recommend reading it if you guys haven't already. This one would also go for $3. if you would like me to run it, let me know. This one is like brand new. Oh, so I say that and then I open it. It does have a sticker here. I don't know if I can get that off because it's on like the title page. I always feel bad about people who put stickers in their personal library books because then like, oh, like I got rid of it or I donated it and then it's got like your address. Like we know exactly who owned this book before I got it and it's got their address on it. But yeah, if you would like me, I know. And it's like, oh, it's like right on like the first page here, right? So it's like, oh, I can definitely, I can't get it off without ripping the page, but maybe I could try. I don't know. But anyway, so this one will go for 3. If anybody would like me to run it, let me know. Okay. Oh my gosh, I have an eyelash in my eye. It's driving me crazy. Woo! Okay, let's see. What else do we got here? Oh, this is kind of a fun one. Let's see. We've got this one. I'm just trying to see what we've got. Oh, this is cool. Okay, I'm describing like a collection of different ones. So we've got this one, which is called Pretty Little Presents. It's basically like if you're a DIY crafty person, it's got like a bunch of different things you can make. It's got for weddings, it's got card holders, relaxation therapy, and it shows you like the basics. It shows you how to make certain stuff. Pretty Little Presents. I don't know who it's written by. It's by Lark Crafts, and yeah, it's in really good condition. It was a Barnes and Noble find. So this one would go for 3 as well. If you'd like me to run it, I can get the sticker off the cover because this one's on the front, so it's not attached to anything. But if you would like me to run this one, let me know. It's definitely a good find. Oh, I think I might be able to just get it off right away. Oh yeah, so easy. So let me know if you'd like me to run that, if we've got any crafty people here, or if you know any crafty people. I feel like so many crafty people do like resale and thrift shopping because you can find such good things for such a good deal. Let me check in on my YouTube side of things. Okay. I have to, because YouTube, when I stream live from here to YouTube, it doesn't show the chat. So I have to like, okay, let me check real quick and then come back because I didn't do that last time because I didn't realize that would happen. But the next one I've got is called The Heart of the Caregiver. So if anybody's like a caregiver for family or as a job or whatever, it's just kind of like talking about the life that is and how you can go, I mean, it says from overwhelmed to overjoyed and just kind of the journey it takes. And so it talks about the circumstances. It gives you like some workbooks to do too. And things like that. It does look like it's got like some water, not water damage, but like it's kind of crinkly and crunchy. So this one will go for 2. As far as I can tell, let me just flip through. It doesn't look like any of the work pages, like the workbook pages, were like done at all. So yeah, if you're interested in this, if any of you guys are caregivers for anybody, a loved one, or just for work, and you're, looking for kind of like a workbook to and how to get through that, like the hard times, there's this book. This will go for 2. And it is like a workbook. It does have like some wear here, and it's a little bit like crunchy when I touch it. And like if I fold the pages, you can hear like the crinkles. But otherwise, like it's not written at all. So pretty good deal for that. Okay, put that back. Then we've got, this one's cool. It's called These Is My Words. It's the diary of Sarah Agnes Prine from 1881 to 1901 in the Arizona territories. So if you're interested in like biographies about the Midwest and the old wild West, this one definitely sounds like it'd be a good one. I don't even know who this person is, but it's just someone's diary from that time. And really just, yeah, it just starts with her diary entries, goes all the way from, let me see, what does it start with? July 22nd, 1881, all the way until March of 1900, I think. So I don't, because there's no summary of it. I'm assuming it's nonfiction. I just, it doesn't say anything, but it's an Arizona author, so it's a local author for me. And if you're interested in this, I'm thinking it's nonfiction just because it's shown as like an Arizona Territories, the Diary of Sarah Agnes Prine. Makes me think it's a nonfiction. So if you're interested in that, let me know. This one I would also run for 2 because I don't know if that was the purpose or not, but it looks super worn. I think that might have been on purpose. I don't think that's the actual wear and tear of the book, but still, I'll run it for 2 just in case. So let me know if anybody's interested in that. What else do we have? Ooh, Odd Girl Out, the hidden culture of aggression in girls. So there is that. Odd Girl Out, talking about female bullying, the subtle ways in which girls express anger, definitions of popularity, and the inner workings of cliques, bullying across racial and socioeconomic lines. Lots of stuff. So this one sounds like it'd be good for people who are interested in like psychology, or if you know someone who works with kids or teens. Like this would definitely be good if you're like a teacher or something like that. Let me know if you want me to run it. This one would go for 3. I'm just making sure it doesn't have no writing or anything. So yeah, this one will go for 3. If anybody would like me to run it, let me know. Okay. What's this? Oh, I just did that one. All right. Let's go back through. Let's go through my chicken soup. Let's see if anybody's interested in any of these. We've got chicken soup for the mother's soul. So it could be good for you if you're a mom, or could be good to give to your mom. All my chicken soups are going for 3 unless you buy more than 1. So this is chicken soup for the mother's soul. We also have chicken soup for the unsinkable soul, which I don't know what this one's about. Inspirational stories of overcoming life's challenges. So, outstanding stories of overcoming emotional hardship, losing a loved one, physical challenges, financial obstacles, illness, disease, or life changes. So, it sounds like if you're going through a hard time and you want to like have a sounding board of people who have also been going through a hard time, that's this one. This one will go for 3. Let me know if you're interested in this. It's in all these are in pretty good condition. Like there's some wear and tear, but not like a ton, like more just shelf wear than anything else. So let me know if you'd like me to run this. Okay. Next, we've got, I'm wondering if I don't know if this is like actually associated with chicken soup. I mean, I'm assuming it is. It just kind of looks more self-published. This is called Chicken Soup for the Latter-day Saint Soul. So if you or someone you know are part of LDS, then it's stories celebrating the faith and family of Latter-day Saints. This one would also go for 3. This one looks brand new. Like it doesn't look like it has any wear whatsoever. It even has like a reading customer care survey. That's hilarious. Look at that. I like never see those anymore. But that's too funny. A reader/customer care survey. That is too funny. Okay. But anyway, if anybody's interested in this, that would be 3. We also have the original, which I was shocked to find. I'm like, I didn't even realize that it started just like regular, but Chicken Soup for the Soul. 101 stories to open the heart and rekindle the spirit. This is like the first Chicken Soup for the Soul. It's just where it started. And again, it's got the reader customer survey. I didn't realize that was such a big thing in these, but I think I do remember getting these when I would read the ones that I read. That's so funny. I don't remember if I read this one or not. I read there was some that I read over and over and over again, but I don't remember for the life of me what they were called. So there's this one. Again, $3 unless you want to buy more than one of these. Let me know. Coming up next, we've got a 5th portion of Chicken Soup for the Soul. Even more stories to open the heart and rekindle the spirit. This is like when they were like, okay, we're getting a lot of these. I think it's because they're all like self-contributed, self-entered, you know? I just think that's so cool. There's like poetry in here, there's tons of stuff. So, again, $3, even more, a 5th portion of chicken soup. You have 5 whole bowls of soup here. And then we've got chicken soup for the couple soul here. This one looks like it just has shelfware. Like there's a little tear here, but I mean, nothing major. No like writing or anything inside. Nothing like that, but great wedding gift. Yeah, it would be a great wedding gift. You know, if you know someone getting married. Oh, I guess I know someone getting married, but they don't read. So this wouldn't be like a good gift. Make a basket. You could make a basket out of it. That would be really cute, actually. So if you know someone getting married, you could like make a little like marriage gift basket and give this to them. I think I have one where it's like chicken soup for the married soul, though. I feel like that would be good too. But this will be fun for Valentine's Day, I guess. If you know someone on Valentine's Day, you can give this to them. So there is that. $3 again, if anybody's interested. Next, all right, let's go to the other half of the chicken soup. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more chicken soup books. Where did the 5th one go? The 5th one's hard to find because it's a hardback, which I've never seen in my life. And it's a hardback, and it's like chicken soup for the young adult soul, I think. I don't know where it is though. It's disappeared somewhere. Oh, I see it. Here it is. Yeah, so I've never seen a hardback chicken soup book, but chicken soup for the teenage soul in hardback. This one will go for 2 because it's missing its whole front cover, and it's got writing in it. It says, "Dave, hope you enjoy. Love, Mom." I don't know if Dave enjoyed or not, but it's missing its cover, so who knows? It feels like no one's opened this book in its life. Like I'm opening the front cover and I'm like, oh, there's resistance here. Do you bookmark your shows? Yeah, so I have a bunch of my future shows loaded. If you want to bookmark them, feel free. Go ahead and bookmark them. You can. I don't think I'm going. I think there's a show for next Sunday, but I will not be. I don't know if I'm going live or not because I'm going to be out of town, and it depends on what time the wedding's over. I might do a show while I'm visiting home in San Diego and just kind of show the books that I have there that are trying to come back out here. But yes, there's all. You can go ahead and bookmark my future shows, and that would really help out, and I would appreciate it. Hopefully you're enjoying this one. This one's like mostly aiming towards nonfiction because I have so much of it I need to get rid of. But my regular shows, I have, everything from fantasy, sci-fi, mystery, thriller, horror, romance, any and every genre you can think of. But yeah, tonight I'm mostly trying to just go through my nonfiction books for anybody who's interested in that. But yes, so chicken soup for the young adults did not get enjoyed. I just bookmarked. I like the nonfiction. Okay, and you like the were you my paranormal nonfiction, or do you like the more mythology nonfiction, or any of those? I can't remember exactly. I know someone asked me paranormal mythology. Okay, so I'll go through and I'll definitely pick up a couple more mythology books. Actually, if you tune in, if I do have a show this Sunday and you jump in, I might be able to show a couple of mythology books there too. Yeah, I always try to pick up books that people request, which is why I have a million Stephen King. He's always requested. But yeah, I'll definitely keep an eye out for mythology for you for sure. So okay, for young adults is I just cracked it. Ah! Okay, has not been touched. Okay, this one is probably one I should just keep, but I'm not. Chicken Soup for the Single Soul, stories of love and inspiration for the single, divorced, and widowed. $3. If you want to love being single again, you should read this book. Stories of insight for singles and singles again. Single parenting, the moment it happens, the invitation, lots of stuff. So If you're interested in this, that's $3. Let's see. Oh, here's another one. Chicken Soup for the Teenage Soul. 101 Life Stories. I hate to leave, but it's oh my goodness, no. Yes, definitely. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm glad that you enjoyed the show, and now I will for sure keep an eye out for mythology for you. And yeah, I hope you enjoy the ones you get sent, and have a good night. You definitely have to get up early, so that's go to bed. I approve this. You should definitely do it. Thank you. Have a good rest of your night. All right. Oh, I need water. Who else is here? Does anybody else have any interesting things that they wanna see or talk about, or just hanging out tonight? How's it going? Well, I know you're here. I see you here still. Hello. How's your Wednesday? Here's the Chicken Soup for the Teenage Soul. This is which I don't think is this the same one? I wonder if this is the same. This is the same book, but this one has a cover and this one doesn't. Let's see. Let's see. Losing the Us. That's the first one and that one. I'm waiting for a guy to come and buy the bar that's in the backyard. It's like late. Oh, it is the same book. It's the same book. This one just has a cover. This one doesn't. Like, why are you selling things so late? I feel like that's dangerous. Okay. Let's see here. Dad's here. He's going to talk to them. Okay. Well, at least there's that. All right. I was going to try and stay on until 9:30, but I'm honestly exhausted. So everybody here I'm going to finish these last two. And if anybody has anything that they want to see or they want me to run, let me know. But I'm going to go ahead and finish these last two chicken soups. And then you should go to Foster Friends Thrift and go up to her show tonight, bookmark it, and check out her stuff because she's amazing. So, all right. You should, definitely, of course. I was gonna try and stay up and then send everybody to you, but I'm exhausted. I did not sleep until I was like up and awake and tossing and turning until like 2 a.m. And then I had to get up at like 7. So I am exhausted. So I was gonna try and do it. And you gave me a boost of energy to get through this one. And I was like, I need to go to sleep. So yes, of course, no problem. And thank you. I appreciate it. The next one we have, second to last, Chicken Soup to Inspire a Woman's Soul. It's so funny because they're all just the chicken soup for women and then like couples. And I want to know like who because this was all from one box in an estate sale. Who collected all of this? Like what were they just trying to get all of them? Because I would love to know that. I don't know. I find like that's funny. So there's this one. Chicken soup for the women's soul, $3. Last but not least, we have not a first, not a second, not even a third, fourth, or fifth. We've got a sixth bowl of chicken soup for the soul here. Even more stories to open the heart and rekindle the spirit. At this one, I just want to know, like what is this? Just any story, all story? Who knows? But there is that one. So, if you guys saw anything you liked, let me know. If not, then I just want to thank you guys so much for coming to this show. This was just a little pop-up show. I have a lot of nonfiction, and I thought, why not just try and have a show just for nonfiction? So I appreciate everybody who hung out with me for however long you were here. And go check out Foster Friends Thrift. Definitely go to her show. It should be in about 30 minutes. Who is live right now? Who can I raid personally? Let's see if we can create a raid for someone. Hold on. Who is, let me pull up. Oh gosh, hold on. The chat went away. There we go. Saints is live. Okay, I'll go raid Saints. Well, let me see who's live. Is anybody live on books? I think there's someone live who has like 150 people in their room right now. Okay. Oh, Cool and Common is live. So's Deal by Gianni. So's Thrift. Everybody is live. There's a million people who are live today. It's crazy. I didn't realize Wednesdays were so busy. Cool and Common. I'm gonna do them because we were on a raid trade together. So I'm gonna go Cool and Common. Let's raid them. And let's see, Cool and Common. And we're gonna raid them. All right. Thank you guys so much. Oh, Art, you just got back. You left in the first place. Everybody's live on Wednesday. I didn't realize how busy Wednesday night was. Oh, my thing's about to fall over too. But, well, you're here. We're going to go raid Cool and Common. So I will just have to see you at the next show. So everybody have a good rest of your night. And I'll see you later. Bye.